Hi everybody. I guess we are live. Sorry about everything there. I thought I had set the stream for 6:15 and it was 6:10 when I set the stream. So anyway, I was doing it on my phone from the way home from work and my wife was driving, don't worry. But and then all of a sudden I couldn't uh get done in time, so I probably should have set it for like 6:20 or something. But anyway, we're live. This is late night gun chat. I hope you're doing well. Or Tuesday night gun chat, whatever we call it. Of course, it's the wrong day because we got some plans tomorrow. So I wanted to make sure I got a stream in. So hope everybody is doing well. Uh, make sure you put a comment in the chat, and that way I can know that you are here. I can't know you're here if you're don't put a comment in the chat. And this is just ask all your questions about guns that you want to ask. I give you my answer. It's worth exactly what you pay for it, unless of course you give a super chat, in which case it's probably worth less than what you paid for it. Anyway, guys, God bless, and let's start with this show. Here we go. Justin Perriman from North Carolina. Let's see. Hotus Sayorsi. Sorry, I totally probably butchered your name. What's up, good people? How you doing, sir? Good to see you here. Alaska one, Andy. Went to Wasilla this weekend to pick up a yellow Labrador Retriever puppy. It sure was windy. Oh man, it was awful this weekend. Why didn't you say something, man? You could have texted me and we could have gone. No, you probably sent me an email and I didn't get it, knowing you. But yeah, we were seeing the new Dune movie with some friends, which is very good. Disappointed it didn't stick to the book as well as the first one did, but it was close. I mean, it wasn't horrible. So anyway, good evening from North Idaho. Good evening, all. Did you pick up a male or female lab? Female lab at 7 weeks, man. You can't beat a yellow female lab, man. I miss my Maggie girl. Go look back way in the early parts of the channel of Maggie doing some grouse retrieving. So 7 weeks, just at the I chew everything stage. Yep. At least they're cute. Yeah, they don't get out of the labs. Don't get out of the chew everything. My black lab will be 6 this month. Labs are awesome. I miss my lab so much. She was the best dog. You know, it was between her and my ex-wife, and I kept the faithful female dog. So anyway, that's that. So if you're wondering whether you should keep your dog or your ex or your wife, lock them both in the trunk for about 3 or 4 hours. When you open it up, see which one's happy to see you. So, yep. Oh, I thought you were talking about a human baby, but a dog baby. That's annoying. Good job. There you go. Don't forget to hit the likes. I appreciate that. John McVeigh, how's it going? Good evening from Pennsylvania. What's up, Scott? Keith Gregory. Good evening, Kevin Collins. Henry Singleton, howdy from Colorado. It's nice to see you. Let's get this thing started. Let's see. Dusty Bowhunter. Chris Heisman, fun fact: if you insinuate that someone is an ignorant communist, YouTube will delete your comment. Yeah, probably. Let's see. Hello, what's up, Cassandra? How you doing? From Washington State. Howdy. I guess it's howdy. Gunmetal Guy USA. Busted Base, what's up? David Posey from Tennessee. We got a lot of people in here. 6.8 Western is the way. Some people are going to die on their hill. We know. So, you up on all the changes Washington State is doing with predators? I am not. And are we talking about like child predators or like animals that actually predate on humans? So, there's that. What's up, Daniel Ravenstar? Great supporter of the channel. Appreciate it, brother. All right. How's the weather in Alaska? Y'all still have snow on the ground? Oh yeah, we still have where I live. We still have 4 feet, but there are some places that are wind blown, and it melted. If it was Fault Spring a few weeks ago, and so between that we didn't have, but we had snowflakes in Anchorage today. So are they trying to ban all predator hunting or just the reintroduction of the grizzlies? Oh yeah, I am not up to date. So, Cassandra, if you could tell us about that, that'd be awesome. Anyway, so if you've never been to one of the gun chats, you just ask your questions and do something like that, and do and you should be good to go. John McVeigh, 270 Winchester reloading, 150 grain AccuBond. I've loaded the 150 grain AccuBond long range. I had much better luck with Mag Pro. Mag Pro is when I loaded those to get the velocity I wanted. I haven't had the chance to check them for accuracy yet. That Tika doesn't really like a lot of stuff, So, do you have one of the Bear Creek 22 Magnum? I do not. What factory ammo you find to work with the twist rate of the 6.5 PRC Lupo? I can't find the twist rate for it. Oh, let's look that up. That's the Benelli Lupo. Good choice, by the way. Let's see. Just gonna go to looks like these are just doesn't say on the site. Yeah. Yeah, these are actually really good rifles. Let me go ahead and while we're doing it here, let's share screen and y'all get your questions in. And here we go. Touch detachable box magazine. These are actually really, really great rifles. The stocks aren't bad either. They look cheap and plastic, but they're actually pretty nice. All right, grip 65 PRC, of comfort. Huh. It's not going to say on the 65 PRC. It should be a 1 and 8. But if it's not, then that's a problem. Yeah, it should be a 1 and 8, but they don't say it. So let's go back to Google. Whoop, let's go forward to Google. All right. Maybe this is rifleshootermagazine.com. Let's see what they got here. So it's a wolf. And let's see. See here, photo gallery, blah, 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 blah. No, it's a 6.5 Creedmoor that they're testing. All right, let's go back. Here. Let's see here. 6.5 PRC. They're not giving the twist rate either. I would call Benelli and ask them, but I really would. But you can also test your own twist rate. All right, so get a good light, shine it down the bore end of the barrel or the muzzle end of the barrel. Make sure the bolt's out or something. Have a buddy with a cleaning rod with a cleaning patch attached, and if you can color the cleaning patch with a diagonal line, and all you do is watch how many times that thing turns, okay? Because it'll make a full loop. That's one twist, right? And so, if it turns, say you have a 24-inch barrel, 24 divided by 3 is 8. If it's a 1 and 8 twist, you should see that patch turn 8 times. But I would call before I did that and trusted a buddy not to murder me. I would definitely go look at the I would go call them and just be like, "Hey, is this a 1 and 8?" It should be a 1 and 8 for 6.5. So that's that. All right. They took away our spring bear hunting and are talking about taking away all predator hunting here. Oh wow, that's awful. All right. Well, when the predators get the cows, you sue the legislators. So you're watching the trial of the Rush shooting. That's what they get for hiring women with multicolored hair as a sign of mental instability. Yeah, pretty much. Henry Singleton, what powder is best for reloading 10 mil? I like AA number 9. Long shot's always good, but blue dot's probably the best. Blue dot is probably the best. Yeah, I found two things of Mag Pro a few weeks ago, and I had to just jump on it. So, um, yeah, long shot is pretty good too. A lot of people like that. I haven't tried it yet. Um, looking for those looking for chronograph, just replace my lab radar with the Garmin. Extra small and 100% on pickup. Totally worth every penny. Yeah, I've heard the Garmin's have got good things. So in Washington, the deer and elk numbers are already crashing when I left. Only state that I know of that you could shoot more bear than deer. Yeah, yeah. So they're gonna have big problems there. Colorado is trying to ban trophy predator hunting, which includes lynx, which is already protected. Which really says they don't even know the laws and regulations. Yeah, it's awful, man. So, Hunt, what is up? How fast can you shoot a 270 Win Mag 100 grain? I have a Husqvarna 270 Win Mag. I really think it needs a new barrel. I get so hot after shooting it. It gets so hot after shooting it. First of all, I'm not so sure what a 270 Win Mag is. There's a 270 Winchester Short Magnum. Is that what you're referring to? That would be a 270 WSM. There's a 270 Winchester, but it's not a Magnum. Okay, so you would not say 270 Win Mag. You would just say 270 Win 100 grain. Um, to answer your question, we did a 100 grain GMX video 3 years ago, 4 years ago, and you know, I'll put the one of my moderators, if y'all put the link in there, but I can probably find it pretty fast here. But I think we were in the 3400s, but I don't remember exactly. 270 100 grain GMX. Um, it's pretty nice. The video's got 12,000 views. That's not bad. So gonna have to turn off the sound on it here. There we go. So to answer your question, 270 100 grain. That was with a 22-inch barrel. You will burn out the barrel, and 270 is prone to throat erosion. So kind of is what it is. So looked at their site. Looks like a 1 in 7.5. Okay. So yeah, a 1 in 7.5 is really good for 6.5 PRC. I would be trying to find 150 grain bullets, 155, 165 grain bullets. Just kind of is what it is. But that's what I'd be trying to find. Yeah. All right. 1 in 7.5. Power pistol for 10 millimeter. I've used that for Barnes bullets. It's pretty good. You can't go wrong with power pistol in virtually enemy. Yeah, especially on lighter weight bullets. Yeah, that's pretty much that's it. Yep. Thanks for the pointer. Yep. Appreciate it. No, just a 270 win. Okay, yeah, no problem. Absolutely no problem. Um I haven't loaded it. I think I have some of their 110 grain or 100 grain new CX bullets to load up too, but I do most of my rifle testing in the summer because I don't like dragging all the water bottles and stuff out, where we got to shoot and stuff. So, kind of is what it is. anything through the pointer. So, all right, good amount of people in here watching. So, some things coming up on the channel is obviously the CMMG review. I'm going to be working on that. Um, Probably be out next week. I'm very impressed with its reliability. Its reliability is phenomenal. Um, I am not impressed with the uh, accuracy yet. So I showed a 2-inch group today, and that was the best group I've gotten it to shoot. Period. It does not like 180 or 200 grain bullets, so it's going to be hard to do. So, but that's just one thing that's coming up on the channel. That'll be a 10mm review. Um, then we'll be doing Chuk's 7mm PRC. We'll start reviewing that and start. I got to actually break in his barrel for him and remount his scope and all that kind of stuff. So, it is what it is. I've not had any experience with hammer bullets, but I would definitely check them out. They need close range or high speed. So if you go light for caliber with hammer bullets, they're 300 Win Mag, because they're not tipped, and because they're not tipped and they're all copper. You want a lot of speed from them to make sure that hollow point opens up, and that would be so. You go for 338 Federal. I would try to find a 160 grain. And for 308, I would want like they're 131, 130 grain. They have a 129, whatever it is. They have a weird grain, but it's like in the 130-ish area. And you can get that sucker moving fast. I got an 18-inch 308 AR-10, and my 130 grain Barnes is moving like 3150 out of it. It's fast. So yeah. So uh, but Reloading Weatherby has experience with them. I need to order a box of hammer bullets. I'm just gonna order a box. What caliber should I order my diameter should I order my hammer bullets in? Should it be 7mm, 270, 330 caliber for both 308 and 300 Win Mag? Yeah, let me know. I'm gonna order some and just order one box and see what we got. Yeah, Colorado is bad. I have a Howa 1506 arc coming soon. Just got a 40mm diameter leg 4 section tripod with the ball head for my PRS shoot. Cool. Yeah. 308 diameter. Reloading Weatherby is in the house, and he says I should get 308 for 300 Win Mag. All right. So, okay. So, hey, you and I are thinking the same. I like it. Yeah. He's 124 grain from a 308, 175 for the 338 Federal. Yeah. How far are you shooting the 338 Federal at Hogs? You're shooting them. How far are you shooting? So 7mm. Yeah, I love my 7mm. My 7mm Remington Magnum is probably my second favorite bolt action. Might be my first favorite bolt action. I don't know. I've got three that I call my favorites. I got my Savage 111 6.5 by 284, but it's taking a crap. It's crapped the bed with some reliability issues. That's a Savage for you. And then I've got my 7mm Remington Magnum, and then I've got my what is it? My Bergara HMR and 65 Creedmoor. Those are my three favorite rifles by far. So yeah, what's up, our dub? Our dub in the house. All right, our dub. So yeah, I love my 7mm Remington Magnum, man. Yeah, I've killed a black bear and 3 caribou with that rifle, or 2 caribou with that rifle. So, and it might be my caribou rifle again this year, even though, like, I'm going to be walking a far ways. If I'm lucky enough to go, you know, I might have somebody going hunting with me. I might not. I haven't been able to figure anybody out yet. Yeah, if you're inside of 100 yards, that 175 grain will be fine. Um, you shouldn't be set. 338 Federal is kind of slow as a cartridge. You know, you don't want to go. 160s are good. I actually have a box of 160 Barnes. Um, Daniel Ravenstar sent me an extra box of them. I hadn't really tried them out, and I got a box of 185 grain Barnes. I haven't really tried them out yet either in the 338 Win Mag. So you should try the vertical live stream. No, it's kind of dumb. I don't like it. So Uh, yeah. Oh, he's talking to R Dub. Well, I've got a 7 millimeter PRC sitting here too, a 24-inch barrel. It's Chook's gun. He did a review on it, and now I'm going to do all the ammo testing on it. So we'll see. What's up, Marcus? How you doing, King of Caps Lock? I like it. What's your favorite 22 Magnum ammo? Um, Whichever one shoots the best in my rifle, which right now is that Norma, but it sometimes jams. So it's between the Norma and the VMAX. So, um, yeah, 7 millimeter. What's up, Plowhammer? Rim mag and 160 Accubon's dead. Yep, that right there will take any game in North America. How's the ammo inflation going? Oh, pretty good. Okay, so less than 100 yards, but zeroed at MPBR just because that's what I do for the last rifle I started in. Cool. Maximum point blank range for those of you that don't know what MPBR means. So, did Chu come back from the Philippines married? So one of my coworkers did. He came back married with 3 kids, and he's still a virgin. Oh wow, somebody's using him for a green card. Yeah, that's crazy. I don't think he's officially married yet. No. So, hey man, I have to go. Good night. Hey, Justin Pearman, have a good night, brother. Yeah, Chuka. I don't care what Chuka's telling you and showing y'all. Chuk goes to the Asian brothels trying to find. No, I'm just kidding. I saw the video. I thought you were anti PRC, R Dub. Oh boy. Oh boy. Let's start some stuff right here. You know, Reloading Weatherby thinks that the PRC is better than the Weatherby cartridges. Couldn't say that with a straight face. I'm sorry. Sorry, R Dub. Sorry, R Dub. You need to get. I sent you a link. You need to get on here and defend yourself, dude. So get on here and defend yourself. But my opinion on cartridges. If you like it, great. So yeah, straight pulls are becoming more mainstream. I've never shot one though. So I mean, I like the idea. As long as it locks up great and is tight and accurate, who cares what the action is? I've gotten, sub MOA groups. My tightest group ever was out of an AR-15 H bar, 20-inch H bar. I had one before I moved up here. I sold it like an idiot before I moved up here, but I had to have the money, so is what it is. Oops. What's up, Nicholas Barcom? Yep. So, yeah. Sorry, can't get on tonight. Yeah, gotta you gotta do that. Yeah, the Europeans are really into straight pulls, and uh it's something that they kind of started and popularized. So Philippines, screw that. I'm going to Cambodia, cheaper. As long as you don't mind STDs in your new wife. There you go. What's up, Vash Matrix? Long time no see. I'm glad you're here, brother. Yeah. Let's go back to this. I like the PRC calibers, and here's why. Um, for me, it's about inherent accuracy. Everyone I've shot has been inherently accurate. Um, and it doesn't mean that the other ones aren't accurate, but it seems like 270 Winchester, you got to work to get it accurate. You got to find the right load or the right powder, the right primer, or the right length. Uh, you put them in a Creedmoor PRC 6.5. I haven't shot the 7 millimeter 300 yet, but it just seems like if you put in the ammo for the twist weight it was designed for, any of those just seem to like just group it. And I really like it. And the reason why is so let's take a 300. I don't know that I got a 300 Win Mag laying around here. I got something. Usually I have some ammo laying around just to show off, but I don't think I do right now. But let's pretend with this 308 Winchester Magnum right here, or 308 Winchester right here. So a 300 Winchester Magnum, for example, at the top here, the case inside of the casing is .308 diameter, but down here at the bottom is .315. and that can cause the bullet to wobble a little bit as it's getting pushed into the rifling. All right, and the PRC cartridges have corrected that problem, so it just kind of is what it is. Dang, and I thought Chook was wishy-washy. Jeez. I'm going for the food. Who needs a wife? In case. And who needs a wife is Cambodia. All right. I don't like PRC because the gamer in me likes all the aesthetics, and the states seem to be the same as 7mm rim mag. I don't have a 7mm rim mag anyway. There you go. Get what you like, dude. I am going to do a 7mm rim mag versus PRC video while I'm doing it here. So, yeah. Chuck Yule, I did some research and found out that there is a group in Washington State, an animals rights group that's trying to get Biden to put king salmon on the endangered list. What do you think, Chuck? Well, here's the problem. In Alaska, they let way too many commercial fishermen catch king salmon out in the open waters and the bays and stuff before they run the river, so they're kind of becoming endangered. So here, Vietnam is cool. You can go to the old battle sites and shoot an RPG. Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. I ain't gonna lie. Chris Heitzman, I've even looked at hunting regs on some European countries, and using semi-autos is either restricted to 2 rounds or not allowed. Yep, there is that. Um, Sometimes it's rare though. A straight pull is a bolt action. Yeah, but because you don't have to lift up and pull back, you just kind of have to grab it and jerk it a little bit. That did not sound right. Um, because you just have to grab and jerk it a little bit, it's faster in theory. So it is still a bolt action. It is still slower, um, but it's more accurate action than the lever action. Like if you buy a lever action, it's hard to get that Henry long ranger to group sub MOA. So kind of is what it is. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, king salmon's not what it used to be here. That's for sure. I've only caught 2. And they were, you know, 20-inch fish or so. They weren't huge. So apparently they run really well right across the street from my house in the river there, but I've never caught anything but a silver there. So there's some reds in there too. So this summer I'm going to do a lot more fishing with the boys down the street who go fishing. So um no, obviously not. There's no gas system. I do think a lot of them have rotating bolt heads that when you pull it, yeah. But no, it's not just like an AR-15. All right, so Alaska One Andy has answered the question. 1 in 7.5 applies to the Lupo HPR rifle. 1 in 8 applies to the standard Lupo rifle. That's for the 6.5 PRC twist. Very good. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So, yeah. All right. Well, let's see. Try to get your questions in. If there's no more questions, I'll have to end it early because I got to go get heating fuel for the heater before it runs out. So, we are trying to do that. It's bad that heating fuel gets all over you too. Like the smell just gets into you. If I get cancer, that's why. Yeah, they all have locking lugs. Sure. Bolt actions have locking lugs. So if you haven't seen it, I did just release a short on the 10mm Banshee. So make sure you go watch that. Looks like YouTube's not sharing it that much again. So go ahead and go watch that. Make sure you watch that. So uh, appreciate it, everybody. Share it around. Biggest skin I ever caught on the Kenai. It weighed over 70 and it was dying at the end of its life. Still fun though. Yeah, there you go. Marcus, if I get a nice uh, caribou bull, okay, and let me spell that for you, buddy. All right, if I get a nice caribou bull, I will probably mount the antlers. I probably won't mount the whole thing. Um, so literally, I'm gonna build a wall. I got the lumber. My wife bought me the lumber for Valentine's Day. Right here beside where I am, I'm gonna turn around this way, and I'm gonna have the moose antlers behind me on the wall. So I got to go get some sheetrock and some other supplies and some putty and all that kind of stuff. So, um, but anyway, we're gonna get that done probably next week. So it's no problem, dude. Spell what you got to spell, man. Appreciate it, Vash Matrix. Yeah, nice. Sounds cool. Yeah. So I'm gonna have the moose antlers I got last year. I don't know if you saw the moose antlers I got last year, but they're pretty good. Let's see. And of course, when I look up try to look up my own short. Yeah, I try to look up my own short. P.S. The hammer loading data indicates case fill percentage. All right, reloading question. I'm trying to look at my short there. Do you tend to prioritize close to 100% powder case fill, or do you want to have just enough room to put more powder in? I try to do the math on what they say the velocity is going to be and how much acceptable I am off that top. I usually start with zero point 0.3 grains, less than what their maximum is. But if the case fills over 100%, 109, something like that, like the Nosler manual does, or a compressed charge like the Barnes manual does, and um, yeah, I don't do those. Those I try to I try to avoid those. I like something a little bit less, but it is what it is. So I always go zero point 0.3 less when I'm making rounds just for a video, because that's going to give me the best velocity versus overpressure of the cases I'm using. Um, I'm never at anything overpressure, but you are still to make sure you work up. The other thing is a lot of powders, in particular IMR 4831. A lot of powders, but a lot of the slower burning powders, if you back off just a little bit, maybe even 0.5, you'll get better accuracy. So kind of is what it is. Who was that lady you confronted in your short? Our Congresswoman, Mary Patola, who thought red flag funding was something she should vote for against the Fifth Amendment. So look on her face, LOL, like a deer. Yeah, in the headlights. She was not expecting to get heckled, and I am very glad to have heckled her. That's proudest moment in my YouTube career. Yeah. Let's see. I love that old shock jockey. Yeah. Winchester Model 88 and 308 Winchester. Thoughts? I am not very familiar with the Winchester Model 88. I'm not a Winchester guy. Um, uh, so that I'm looking at using Varget since I ended up buying a bunch of it when I could. Yeah, Varget's a good powder. People love it. Um I've never used it, but it's a good powder. People love it. So um go for it. Absolutely go for it. So Busta Base full stock lever gun. Okay, so it's a magazine fed 308 Winchester. So not a tube fed. Yeah, go for it. Especially it's a brush gun out to 250, 300 yards. The lever action's still going to be accurate enough. Go for it. It's a cool old lever gun. Tactical futtery, you would know. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. So, forgot to add I'm using semi-autos for both. Um, so don't when you're hand loading, don't skip on some faster powders like H335 or TAC or anything like that, because our benchmark, some of the little faster 3031, 4895, because when you're loading for a semi-auto, sometimes you want that pressure to build up quicker with a faster burning powder so that it will cycle the action. All right. If you get a too long, like the dissipator model, I've seen this happen with Varget, and this was an AR-15, so it's 223 5.56, but he got a 16-inch barrel and a dissipator rifle length gas system, and he's using Varget. It would not cycle. It would not cycle at all because Varget's a little slower, and if it's a little slower building up pressure, there's not enough pressure at the end of that barrel. The easiest place for the pressure to go is out the barrel, not up the gas port. So yeah, yep, 4 round pound smag. Cool. I finally finished my pump action 4570. That's tube fed. This I gotta see, dude. You need to send it to me. 30-06 is not. By the way, it's 30-06, like this. Um, it is 30 caliber. All right. 30-06. So yeah. Okay. Tactical fire. Text me when I get off. We can we need to go shoot this thing. So anyway, um, yeah, lever guns are good enough for combat distances or even farther a little bit. I mean, all those 4590, 45 120, 4570 Sharps rifles killed all those buffalo at 800 yards. So, kind of is what it is. Big old chunk of lead. So, but yeah, yeah, 30-06 as far as brown bear. I've taken my 30-06 when I had one out brown bear hunting. I would not take less than brown bear hunting 300 Win Mag unless you know what you're doing. So there are times I took my 6.5 by 284 brown or black bear hunting. There were times I took 6.5 Creedmoor black bear hunting, and if a brown one showed up, I would have to hit it with the 6.5 Creedmoor. There are times I took my 7 mag hunting. There are times I took my 338 Win Mag hunting, which is what I did get my brown bear with. So I do think brown bear should be or black bear should be use. They're tough creatures and they have so much fat that if you only have an entrance hole, that fat will just seize back up, and you might not. They may not bleed. All right, that's what Bullets for Bucks was saying last night, and he's killed a lot of black bears. So kind of is what it is. Yeah, 200 grain round tip. Agreed. Yep. So anyway, guys, it's been about 40 minutes. I've got some things I got to run tonight and go do. But yeah, Tactical Futtery, give me a call. You got my number. We'll do that. What's up, NY Prepper? We're about to get off of here, but let's do this. All right, I want to pressure check loads on it. It's only a 870.410 frame. It uses an AR style lock into the barrel. I actually milled out a 458 SOCOM to make it work. Okay, cool. We'll figure it out. So yeah. All right, guys. I hope you're doing well and have a great night. And over on the East Coast where it's 11 o'clock, I hope you all have a good night's sleep. And if you're over on this side, party on for a couple more hours. All right, guys. Thanks for joining the chat. Hope y'all are doing well. Have a good night. Godspeed. Good hunting. Share the last couple of shorts that I did, and make sure that you hug your loved ones. Take care.